All right. Well, we're already at the very beginning.
Are we live?
Yeah. See that little live
What's going
button
on,
says
boys and
live?
girls? It's been a little bit, but we're going to do a little show. I'm E,
I'm Kate.
and hit that subscribe button. Come watch our show. We're going to talk a little bit about the Christmas weekend, and a little bit about football, a little bit about this and that. What do you think?
All I got to say is Raiders kick that Chief ass.
They did. They did phenomenal on that game, man. Did you see him pointing out Kelsey about his whiny
Oh yeah,
throwing the helmet down?
Yes, throwing the helmet. I'm telling you, he's hanging around with the little bluesy girl now, and
Yeah,
she's rubbing off on him.
Well, it turns out I think he broke the helmet.
Yeah.
And somebody got him like a new helmet out there, and he was like trying to get it to Kelsey. You see Andy Reid out there, like, no.
Yeah,
do not let him have that helmet. He's not going back in right now.
But did you finally hear why he threw his helmet?
Why was it?
Because they ran that trick play right before he threw his helmet.
Yeah.
And they didn't throw the ball to him.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah. Can you say diva? Yeah.
Yes, he was mad.
He was mad because they didn't throw the ball to him, and he didn't get to be the superstar on the little trick play.
Freaking Kelsey.
Yeah.
Kelsey is a diva.
And I didn't come on here to talk about the Chiefs,
Yeah.
I really hate the Chiefs, but we're seeing their true colors now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Anybody can be all happy and do their little ring around the rosy and all that, when you're winning and every freaking call is going your way.
Yeah.
Everybody could be happy about that.
Yeah.
But now we're starting to see their true colors.
Yeah.
When, you have to go earn the game? Nah, they don't want to do that,
But
anyway, I didn't mean to, get us off on the Raiders there. I just want to give us Raiders.
Did you have a good Christmas?
I did. How about you, sir?
It was pretty good.
All right.
Did you get all your shopping done?
Kinda, sorta, almost.
I got all mine done, and everything went well and everything. But I noticed something during shopping, and me and you went together one time.
Right.
Do you notice? And I just got this real quick question: women out there Christmas shopping in that cold weather,
right?
You wear them yoga pants,
right?
Okay. You can have the biggest, baddest boyfriend in the world, but if he's even gonna say, "I'm okay with you wearing these yoga pants,"
he knows we're gonna look.
I don't want to hear shit out there on the parking lots. Like, don't look at my. If you're gonna let your woman walk around out there in them yoga pants, skin tight yoga pants,
yeah,
like they were spray painted on, be prepared, because those guys we're gonna be walking around parking lots, and we're gonna be like,
"Hello,
did you say him? How you doing?"
And you mentioned it's Christmas time. It's cold everywhere except where we're at. I think it was like 63 when we were shopping.
Yeah, we just got cold wind.
Yeah, but my only deal, because you brought up the cold, is why don't we now come out with yoga shirts? That way when the women get a little bit cold, a little something starts poking through the yoga shirt, that would be the best invention of all time.
Yeah. There'd be a lot of bloody nose glass all over the place, just like slam.
Yeah. Bam, miss that.
I'm saying hello there.
Well, hello.
Dapper the Rapper. What's up, big guy?
I remember you.
We've been off for a little while. We're trying to get back in the swing of things.
We're having a whole show about nothing. So
that's what it is. We're trying to get our fan base back.
Yeah.
The holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, some issues happened here and there, but yeah, we all good. But yeah, that's my thing on it. If you're out in the cold weather with your woman, right? Now if I had me a 10 walking around, I probably got like a 7, 6.5. It's all right.
But go ahead.
This is uncalled for. But anyways, if I was going to let her walk around in yoga pants, I can't, bitch. There's no bitching I can do. If somebody walks by and goes,
well, that makes no damn sense to me anyway.
Yeah.
If I'm walking down the road and I see somebody's checking out my girl, just kind of I show off. Like, yeah, I know I'm ugly as hell, but I still got her. Yeah, you look all you want. You know what's poison say? You can look, but you can't touch.
There you go. Oh, now. And football season is looking a little better.
Yeah.
I think for my team, the Texans, this is the first time I think since 2012 that we had a shot at anything. Or I should say a shot at the hunt.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've had Stroud out for 2 games.
Right.
I had Keenum had to come in for 3/4 of the last game. And then this last one we just did, he was in full time.
Right.
You know, and I hated it. I mean, he's a good quarterback. Don't get me wrong. Case Keenum, you're a good quarterback. But you've been in the league a while. Everybody has your film.
Yeah.
Everybody knows all your plays. They know which way you're rolling, who you're going to, this and that. You know, as soon as you say hot, they know what you're having for dinner. You know what I mean? And that's what happened to me last week. So I stayed in the hunt, but I wasn't in the bubble, I guess. What's
right?
The hunt or the bubble?
The bubble.
The bubble. Yeah. I was in the bubble.
And then you're out of the bubble.
Now I'm out of the bubble, back in the hunt.
Now you got to try to get back in the bubble.
But Shroud's back.
But this is where the problem arises. You know, your team is the Texans. My wife loves Steelers. Go Steelers. You know. After the win on Sunday, now my Raiders are back in the hunt.
Yeah.
Well, I need 2 of the AFC teams to take a couple losses to get us out of the hunt into the bubble.
Right.
And, you know, I'm not saying it has to be y'all's 2 teams, but I am saying, you know, it's going to be a little harder to root for y'all guys.
Well, okay, so on my end of the bubble or the hunt, in my division, the Jags are up there. And they're tied with us 8-6.
Right.
So if we win and then they lose this week, I feel like we can get in. The only reason they're in there is because our division is in that niche.
Yeah.
So if we swap out, that could happen. Now, you got a shot. You could come back in there not realizing it, I think, because you're in the hunt still, or again.
Right.
And Denver just sat down Wilson.
Right.
So he's benched.
Yeah.
They're bringing in what, Stidham?
Probably.
Okay. And they've got to win. They got a boy at work. He says, you know, if they win this weekend, they'll be ahead of their division. But aren't they like real close to yours? Because they're just in the hunt also.
They're not going to be leading the division.
No.
The Broncos are underneath us, and we're right under the Chiefs.
Right.
The Broncos are under us. The only way we can win the division is if we win our next 2 games, which I think the Raiders will win the next 2 games. You got the Colts and then the Broncos.
Yeah.
Those are both very winnable games.
Right.
But then you would also, the Chiefs would have to lose their 2 games. And I don't see them losing.
Yeah, no,
they got the Bengals next week. And I can see the Bengals beating them.
Yeah.
But then they get a softball thrown at them with the Chargers.
Yeah.
I don't see the Chargers beating them.
But they're falling apart, though, man. The last 2 games they've played, you know, it hasn't gone their way.
Right. They're falling apart because Kelsey's crying.
Kelsey, big wuss.
And Mahomes is crying.
Just reach down there, grab the string, and pull it out. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying nothing bad about you. Just pull it out. You know?
Right.
You're ragging. You're on the rag. You're whining. You're crying. We ain't got no chocolate for you. We ain't giving you no wine. Ain't that what you do? Wine and chocolate?
Cheese.
Wine and cheese?
Wine
and
cheese.
Yeah. Yeah.
You need some cheese to go along with that wine.
That's it.
There you go.
But I kind of think we got some potentials here to get into a playoff spot or a wild card mix. I think there's some opportunities.
I'm with you. One of us is going to get in there. One of the 3 is going to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's the bad thing about both of us being in the same conference,
right?
Raiders and Texans. But wouldn't it be phenomenal if we both got in there?
Oh, hell yeah.
Because if we could both
win our divisions, we're there.
Yeah. And you got to win how many?
2.
You had to win 2 games? I got the Titans this week.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to beat them, and then I need the Jags to lose, and I think that puts me in the lead of my division.
Who's the Jags playing?
Jags are playing. I don't know. I have to look on my phone. But who are the Jags playing? I want to say the Browns, but I could be wrong.
Well, Browns can beat the Jags.
Yeah. And the Browns are up there in the Pats division, right?
No, they're in Sheila's Steelers division.
Oh, that's right. But
And the Ravens and
yeah,
right.
I don't know. If anybody watches this later on, give us some insight on that. You know? But yeah, I think we got a shot. I mean, we got Stroud back. Nico Collins is back. I got Fairbairn back as kicking. So I got some, three offensive players there, or weapons, I should say. We pulled a guy from your team. He's on our practice squad, but you know how Darren Waller was. He was on practice squad, and he's phenomenal.
Right.
I know he's a giant now.
Yeah.
But you know that last game with the Cowboys, Waller was making plays, trying to get down there and make yardage. It was I mean, there's a lot of key things that can happen here to make a lot of things switch around. You know, it's like nothing set in stone.
Oh yeah, ain't nothing set.
So I don't know. I got high hopes for the Texans.
Right.
Raiders are my backup team. I got high hopes for them too.
Yeah, I don't think the Raiders are going to make it, but I mean, it's nice to at least finally be back in the conversation again.
Yeah.
And what you think about our new head coach, our interim head coach?
He flipped the script.
Yeah.
When he came in there, I mean, it was just like win one, lose a couple, win one, lose a couple. He got in there, and it's like we're going to win a couple. We had a loss, and we won a couple more. Had a loss. He's bringing you back up.
He's making these boys want to play for him.
Yeah, because from this season, his win-loss ratio is better than what McDumbass was.
Well, yeah, but that's setting the bar pretty damn low.
Sorry.
To say you're doing better than McDumbass. But just a hypothetical, what if we had not started this season with McDumbass? Because right now that defense is playing lights out. Offense is a little sketchy, but that defense is playing lights out under Pierce.
Yeah, he's doing you a phenomenal
What
job.
if we had started the year without McDumbass, who gave away 3 or 4 games?
Yeah.
We could be sitting there leading the division above the Chiefs right now.
You could.
But, what if, should have, could have. That's how us Raider fans live.
I hear you. He flipped your script, though. He turned you around, and I guess your team came together.
Yeah.
And got better. I mean, my team had to come together, and players had to walk off the field and this and that from the coach we had, old Butt Jim O'Brien.
Right.
And we went through a couple of people to,
Right.
O'Brien messed us up, because we have Vrabel. Vrabel, whatever his name is. He was our special teams coach there that one year. And I really think that had the cards been right, that he was probably going to move up into offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator, and then take over head coach position. But O'Brien had the flames and pulled the thing where he couldn't talk. Pulled his mic where he couldn't talk to nobody. So I'll call everything, and really effed him up. So he said, "Well, send me somewhere else."
Right. Exactly.
Even coaches didn't want to mess with him. It's just.
That was our McDumbass.
Yeah.
Or that was your McDumbass.
Yeah, that was my McDumb O'Brien.
You can just say McDumbass. It's all right.
It covers a multitude of bad coaches.
Yeah.
We lost DeAndre Hopkins because of him. We lost J.J. Watt because of him.
Yep.
Even though, J.J. Watt's retired now. And I don't know if he came back and did a one-day contract to retire in Texas or not.
I have no idea.
I don't either. But I know I know when we played the Titans and we beat them with their throwback Oilers,
right?
Which you've heard me say I've got issues about that,
right?
I don't agree with the fact that you said it's all NFL,
right?
I just disagree that they should have been allowed to wear them Oilers uniforms. It has been in my crawl since I felt like it was a slap in the face. Because, you know, when they left, they told them you can't use the name. You have to change the name,
Right?
this and that. So why in the hell was they allowed to keep the uniforms?
Because they're still the Houston Oilers.
I'm not listening to you.
Yeah, the NFL is who I'm with you. That was a horrible thing to do.
Right.
You don't wear the Houston Oilers uniforms and
Against
on the field painted Houston Oilers
yeah, it was the whole
Right.
9 yards.
against the Houston Texans.
That's upset.
I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing. What I'm saying is that the NFL decides when they're going to wear their throwback uniform.
Right.
So, you know, everybody's mad at the Titans. You ought to be mad at the NFL.
I am. But, you know,
Right?
I think we wore battle red or something.
Right.
Because we don't have a throwback. You know?
Yeah.
But it was a slap in the face. And then JJ Watt texted or Twittered or whatever they do. Because evidently JJ knows all the Twitters.
All the Twitter.
But I thought at first that we had a deal, like if we won, we got, because JJ said, we won, we get the uniforms back.
Right. Yeah, that's never
He
gonna
said,
happen.
sorry, not sorry. And I thought,
Right.
did we have a thing up saying if we won, we got them back?
Yeah, no, that'd be a badass bet because that'd take a lot of legal teams.
Yeah, if that turned back into the Houston Oilers, I'd be like, shit, yeah.